Welcome back, Commanders. It's me, Frostbite. Look, whether you're brand new to Last War or you've been playing for a while, you're in the right place today. Around here, we don't just teach you what works, we try to teach you why it works. Today, I'm going to save you weeks, maybe even months of frustration by sharing 10 things I wish someone would have told me on day one. Number one, let's get right into it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Look, unless you're planning on throwing a lot of money around into this game, play the long game. Strong accounts are built through thousands, hundreds of thousands of smart decisions. It's not just about coming in, seeing a bunch of things, seeing buttons, clicking, doing that. Anybody can start up and do that and make huge mistakes. So just know that if this is day one, you happen to have seen this video. I know you won't, but in case, miraculously, the Last War God said, hey, I'm going to click this video and watch it before. This is definitely something that I would recommend. Play the long game. Take your time. Don't just click idly, and really try to learn the game and what this thing is all about. Number two, don't waste speed ups. What are speed ups, you might ask? Well, if you go right here to inventory on the bottom, you click there, you hit speed ups at the top. And as you can see, I am extremely speed up poor. Why? Because I have been pushing for T10s. That is something we'll get at a later thing. But speed ups is something that you will earn by doing different things, killing zombies, other things of that nature. These are things that you will learn throughout the game, but don't waste them. Use them strategically. Do not start a build of some sort or open a building that is not relevant to what you are actually pushing for, and then just burn speed ups just because you want to burn speed ups. If those of you that are paying attention, I just missed my buff. Super cool on that. I'm going to go ahead and try to get back in line because that is important. So let me just do that. Now, number three, find a great alliance. Y'all, I cannot stress this enough. The alliance that you choose is one of the most important factors of this game. It is one of the critical errors a lot of people make early on, day one, day two, day three, whatever it may be, whenever you come into the server. The number one thing you can do is choose the right family. When you're choosing an alliance, what are you looking for? You're looking for personalities that fit yours. If you're a talkative player, you want a chatty alliance. You want to be able to communicate. You want to be able to have fun, get to know people. If you're one of those that just log on, log off, then you're looking probably for a slower speed alliance, somebody that's not going to be as active. It just really depends on what kind of gameplay, what time you're able to invest in the game. How do you look at alliances? Glad you asked. So if you go over here, you can click on rankings. You can go up here to the top where it says Alliance Power, and you can click there. As you can see, we are looking here at all of the different alliances that you can choose from. Stay away from all of these. I recommend for every new player that you want to try to be a part of something in the top 10. All right, it is extremely important for you to shoot and gain for top 10 because that matters more than you think. There's some key things that you'll get into as you go forward, but that's going to be the biggest thing. A great alliance teaches. Find somebody that teaches. Find somebody that is active. That way you get plenty of rewards. Find people that protect each other, and most importantly, build strong friendships. Moving on to number 4, learn the hero types. When you click on the Heroes tab, you will see a lot of heroes. While all of these gold heroes are not available on day one, it is extremely important that you research and learn that these gold heroes matter. If you can get them, get them. If you can't, I understand eventually you will get them. That doesn't mean you have to spend money right away. But if you have an extra couple of dollars when they come available, at the very least, spend enough to unlock the characters because they will be extremely important. But you have different types of hero. Understanding what your tank squad is all about, what your air squad is all about, and lastly, what your Missile Squad is all about. If you can understand what these squads are about, how they operate, all of these different things from an earlier standpoint, it will help you in creating a better game plan. I understand that the problem is most of the time it's a couple of weeks into the actual game before people really start to figure out what's going on, which is why I titled this Things I Wish I Knew on day one. Now, when I first started this new server, I already knew what to expect. I already had played in other servers before, so I was prepared a little bit more than others. And I had a game plan going in, and I followed it, and that's kind of why I am where I'm at today. Number 5, save valuable resources. What is valuable resources? So if you click on inventory and you go to resources, you have gems, you have gold, you have iron, you have food, you have all of these things that you are going to need. You have speed ups, which we talked about. You also have experience, hero XP. This is how you're going to level up your heroes. Skill medals, which is extremely overlooked aspect of power. You're going to have gears for like your drone parts, your mythic blueprints, your gear prints, and then of course all of your actual battle gear, which we can go over all those different things in later videos. These things really matter. A lot of times you get in, you start the game, you get to these other heroes down here, and you just start dumping all of the resources in there because they show up these little red buttons. You're like, ooh, let me click this, and let me do that, and let me do this. And all you're doing is just blowing resources. So, always try to remember that it's important to save until you fully understand what you are doing. These are great tips to be able to help you with that. Number 6, do not chase power. Y'all, if you come out from day one and you're trying to chase power, the only way that you are going to maximize power from day one is if you're spending a lot of money. Do not try to chase a whale. If you see somebody that goes from level 7 to level 15 in an hour, whatever, and you're seeing heroes and they're already buying a whole bunch of stuff, they're spending money, okay? If you have money to spend, by all means, well out. If you don't, there are other ways to accomplish these tasks and goals. So power doesn't always win. Now, I know that sounds crazy because you're like, well, they're the most powerful. Yeah, they are, but power doesn't always win. Sometimes if you build smart, learn your positions and all of the different things, you will still be able to beat someone that is more powerful than you. All right, because a lot of times they chase power, they push just the things that they know, but they're not balancing and actually building accordingly to how these heroes work, which is why number 4 was learn your hero types. How do you learn your hero types? Well, you can Google it. You can click right here. You can go in. There's different breakdowns and all this information that you can read up on, or it leads you to number 7, which is probably one of the most important things that I recommend for every single player. Ask questions. Gosh, y'all, I can't imagine knowing what I know about this game if I wasn't willing to just go to a chat, which is literally just clicking on your launch chat and asking questions. Get in world chat, ask questions, find a mentor, somebody that clearly is building faster and stronger, whatever. Ask them directly, are you spending money? If you are, maybe you're not the guide for me. Like, maybe they still know. Ask questions. Learn from Alliance members. Learn from Discord. Learn from YouTubes and experienced players. There is a ton of information that exists in this Last World community. It would take you months to read all of the information that is out there at your fingertips. If you truly want to learn this game, put in the work, ask questions. Number 8, positioning matters. Now, this is based on like heroes. For example, if I pull my tank squad up and you see I have it in different directions or whatever. So I could take this right here and I could mess up this in a very big way. You have different types of heroes, which I won't go into full detail, but this squad right here, even though it's a 20.30 mil March, if I push this up against somebody that's even remotely as strong as me, I'm going to lose with this lineup. Why? Because positioning matters. I've got a support hero in the front instead of my two defense heroes. So I need to put my energy heroes here, and then I need to put my power hero over into the center. I need to make sure I'm protecting my support hero, putting him behind a better tank power, and then I've got my other damage dealer. This lineup right here, positioning, could make a difference if you meet somebody that is more powerful, but their positions are off because they didn't put in the work to understand what these heroes do, what their skills are, all of this. You will beat those players more often than not because you understand the game. Number 9, losing is a part of the game. Y'all, every loss in this game is a lesson. Learn and improve. If you're not growing and you're not doing better week in, week out, it's because you're not putting any effort into learning the game. If you go to the arena, how are ways you can learn the game? Well, let's just say that I go right here. My buddy Dave, he smoked me on this. Congratulations, my guy, for hitting your T10s. Just know that my T10s are cooking, and hopefully we'll be here next week, and hopefully we will get a rematch. But I don't mind sharing this because this actually makes perfect sense. Losing is a part of the game. So I can click right here. I can look at the heroes. Clearly, I got smoked pretty good in this. That's okay. But I'm going to share the video. If you actually watch your battle, you can see where your heroes are struggling. In this situation, Dave is an extremely amazing player, fully understands the game, the aspects, the heroes, come in, great game plan. And he, obviously is going to destroy me in this. Mainly because he has T10s and he gets that huge power boost, but you can actually see where your damage is being taken or who's dealing damage, where damage is being taken, and you can actually study these reports. As you can see, he's got the T10s. His tech's farther advanced than me. His hero level is maxed out because he went air a little bit faster than I did. I was playing a little bit slower of a game. Now, another prime example, my squad is still actually more powerful than his, yet because he has better skills and things like that, and he's built his in a very balanced way with the T10s and everything else, he is able to overpower me in those aspects. So just know that this all makes sense because positions matter, understanding the games matter. These are just prime examples. Again, big shout out to Dave, awesome player. He's one of our leaders in our alliance and respect him, greatly. But yes, expect to lose. Learn from your losses. Don't just be like, oh crap, man, I lost that battle, and then just keep attacking. Study the reports, ask questions to somebody that knows more. And then number 10, and y'all, this is an extremely important aspect of this game. Enjoy the journey. The journey of this game is very simple. There's friendships, there's memories. That's the best part of Last War. While I am one of those nuts that just happen to love breaking down the different hero powers and all the different aspects that we'll go over in later videos, one of my absolute favorite things about this game is the people. Y'all, I am absolutely blessed to be a part of our R4 team. I am the muse of our alliance. A muse is just simply somebody that tries to, build morale and just keep everybody's spirits high. And I just truly love this aspect of the game because, number one, I meet people from all different places in the world, all different kind of backgrounds. We don't always share the same views. Again, shout out to my buddy Dave. but it's learning to work together, to overcome your differences, your mindsets, and knowing that at the end of the day, you get to fight alongside some of the best people that you'll ever meet. You'll actually learn to enjoy logging in just to check on people, see how they are. These are real people that are playing a game, some of them to escape, all different walks of life, all different stories. So enjoy your time that you get to play. Ask questions, build friendships, and really just take this thing to the next level. So outro on this one, y'all. Obviously, always the goal of this whole channel, all the time that I'm taking to invest in this, is to try to teach people about this game. These are the different things. Of course, if you have specific questions, you can always do in the comments. Invite people that you know to subscribe to the channel. Comment with one things that you wish you would have known on day one. I mean, I would love to actually hear back from each of you that actually watch. What is one tip that you could share if you've got experience that you wish you knew from day one, so that people that are watching this video can actually, grow from and benefit from. With that being said, we're going to end this video today. Until next time, remember always, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, stay frosty.